By the early 1900s, Greenfield had become a thriving small town. It had schools, churches, and many local businesses. People gathered in town for shopping, events, and social activities. The railroad continued to play an important role in everyday life. Greenfield was a place where people worked hard, supported each other, and built a strong community. Like many small towns in America, Greenfield experienced changes over time as industries shifted and jobs moved to larger cities. Some local businesses and factories closed. The town became quieter, but it did not lose its identity. The people of Greenfield continued to value their history, their neighbors, and their way of life today. Greenfield is a peaceful community that still reflects its past. Historic buildings, local schools, and community traditions connect the present to over 200 years of history. Even though times have changed, the spirit of Greenfield remains strong. From its early days as farmland to the town it is today, Greenfield, Ohio continues to carry its history forward. Next is the past businesses, Greenfield. Ohio may be a small town, but its history is full of big businesses, innovative industries, and memorable local shops that help shape the community today. We're stepping back in time to explore the businesses that used to call Greenfield, Ohio home. In the late 1800s and early 1900s, Greenfield became an important industrial town. Its location along railroad lines helped businesses grow and brought new jobs to the area. One of Greenfield's earliest major industries was the American Pad and Textile Company, founded by Edward Lee McLean. What started with horse collar pads eventually expanded into military products and other manufacturing. Another important business was the Greenfield Foundry, which supported local industry and helped power the town's economy. One of Greenfield's most remarkable businesses was C. R. Patterson and Sons, founded in 1873. It began as a carriage and buggy company, but later became famous as the only Black-owned automobile company in United States history. This groundbreaking company built custom vehicles and left behind a legacy that makes Greenfield an important part of American automotive history. Like many small towns, downtown Greenfield was once filled with locally owned businesses, where neighbors met, shopped, and gathered. People remember places like the Lyric Theater and the Rand Theater, where families went to watch movies. The Harper House Hotel and Elliott Hotel welcomed visitors and travelers. Shoppers visited stores like Orlando Department Store, while locals bought groceries at Preston's Supermarket. And for a meal or conversation, many stopped at the TikTok Inn, Cherico, and Will Knight Company brought jobs and supported local families. The U.S. Shoe Corporation also played a role in the town's industrial success. While many of these businesses are gone, their stories remain part of Greenfield's identity.
Sure. I'm Master Sergeant John Wilson. I'm a military science instructor for the McLean Cadet Corps. McLean Cadet Corps started in 2018, that's when we stood up the unit. Since that time, we perform approximately 3,000 hours of community service every year. We come in just under that almost annually, COVID being an exception, of course. And what I mean by community service is we have kind of two components. One is ceremonial, so we'll do color guards, military honors, cordons. We are frequently seen at varsity football games at our high school, varsity basketball games, all home games. And we also perform for outside venues. Namely, we've been to the Cincinnati Reds, I think 12 times in the last few years. We're kind of on their speed dial list to go out and do color guards for them. And then when I was at Paint Valley, we got a call. There was a widow that was having or a funeral home that was in touch with a widow that was having a hard time getting military honors for her Navy veteran. And a few phone calls ensued, and it turns out that we just kind of ran out of time. And I offered to go ahead and let the cadets do the military honors for her and the family. And that was unusual, of course. It was the first time that we'd ever done that. And to my knowledge, it's the first time a high school unit has ever done that. But as a result, the funeral home kind of got word that we did that, and then so did other funeral homes. So over the years, we've done quite a few military honors. And like I said, I don't think there's another high school unit out there that does that. Many of these guys, put your hand up if you've done military honors with us. So a few that were with us today have done that. We've got a lot of first-year freshmen with us today also. So the military cadet, or the McLean Cadet Corps is grades 9 through 12. And we have military science 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then for the upperclassmen, the seniors, there's a military science 5 and 6, which is a mentor type class. So they will take the instruction that they've already received, and then they will share it with the underclassmen and have like a training scenario. So that's the ceremonial aspect. The other aspect is something like today. This was kind of a mix of military ceremony and just community service, but we'll do some other things where we'll go out and do concessions, or we'll do gatekeeping for TIFO or TIBO games. Any kind of, a lot of times we'll go out to Bainbridge or even Chillicothe and do landscaping